Hello, my name is Officer Kelly Becker with CAL FIRE Law Enforcement Investigations.
And this is Report on Conditions.
This week we highlight a vegetation fire in the Santa Ana Riverbottom and meet with fire prevention technician Brooke Amimoto, who demonstrates the importance of the Riverside County Hazard Reduction Office.
Stand by for reporting conditions.
Hi, and thanks for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Jody Hageman. Last week, from June 20th through June 26th, our firefighters responded to 3,855 calls for service. Included in those calls were 2,829 medical emergencies and 207 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 82 were vegetation fires and 23 were structure fires. Let's dive into a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Thursday, June 23rd, firefighters received reports of a residential structure fire at the 9100 block of Johnson Court. The first unit on scene reported a single-story home with heavy fire and smoke visible from a bedroom. With an aggressive attack, firefighters were able to contain the fire within the home's attic and 2 rooms. The City of Jurupa Valley's Building and Safety Department was requested on scene to red tag the residence since it was deemed uninhabitable due to the extent of the fire. Fortunately, no occupants were home at the time of the incident. Later that same day, firefighters were dispatched to a wildland fire near Cereal Street and Corydon Road in Wildomar. The first arriving engine company reported 1 acre of vegetation burning with a potential to spread up to 20 acres. The fire was difficult to access, but the second arriving engine was able to make their way to the flames via the backside of the Lake Elsinore Storm Stadium. The second engine confirmed 2 acres burning, and a request was made for additional resources. Firefighters made an aggressive attack, holding the flames to 3.5 acres. Resources remained on scene for heavy mop-up. On the afternoon of Saturday, June 25th, firefighters responded to a reported residential structure fire at the 1800 block of Lakeshore Drive in the city of Lake Elsinore. The first arriving engines confirmed a second-story balcony emitting heavy smoke, but it was only smoldering thanks to quick actions of local residents. Firefighters remained on scene to check for extension, overhaul, and water salvage operations. At around 4 p.m. on June 25th, firefighters were dispatched to a vegetation fire in the Santa Ana Riverbottom near the 6300 block of Bryan's Circle in Jurupa Valley. The first arriving chief officer reported 30 acres burning in heavy fuels that was being pushed by eastward afternoon winds. With an immediate threat to nearby structures, an evacuation order was implemented for about 400 homes, affecting around 1,200 local residents. Firefighters were able to stop the fire's progression at 110 acres, thus downgrading evacuations from an order to a warning. Resources remain on scene as they work to strengthen containment lines.
Fireworks can cause great bodily harm, and they start thousands of fires every year. They traumatize our veterans and frighten our pets.
The County of Riverside prohibits the use of fireworks throughout the unincorporated areas. They are also prohibited in 24 cities throughout the county.
We will be out in force with our partners from fire and code enforcement issuing citations up to $5,000, and we will confiscate your fireworks. Fireworks are illegal in Riverside County. If you light it, we'll write it.
We encourage our residents to take advantage of public fireworks shows throughout the county. To find an event near you, visit rvcfire.org.
On average, 10,600 home fires are caused by grills each year, with a peak of those fires occurring in the month of July. Independence Day is right around the corner. Remember to practice grilling safety to protect yourself, your family, and your community. Let's join our partners at the National Fire Protection Association as they teach us some simple but important tips.
Honestly, if I was just walking out here to grill, I would just leave it right there.
I would not have, it should not be on wood. It should be on
on the concrete?
On concrete.
I'm guessing that's wrong.
It's too close to the railing. out on the rail, not too close to the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go here. Okay. This is what I do at my house.
How about that? So now I would open up the grill.
You want to make sure that your gas tank is all set.
So we would turn this on, I would think.
Why do these buttons never work on these grills?
Now.
This is where we're gonna.
Now.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna stop you.
So where do we go?
Oh, because the gas was on, so I should wait for a while for it to dissipate. How long should I wait?
A minute, 30 seconds.
3 minutes?
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Get out.
You're gonna be safe.
Yes, okay.
Wow.
You want to turn off your
Just turn it off.
You turn that off and then go to the back and turn off your gas.
Turn off this, close this, come back here and turn off the propane tank. How's that?
That's not correct.
Okay. Tell us the right way then.
Turn off the propane tank first?
Yeah.
Really? Before I turn off the knob?
Yeah.
Because that's the source. It's the source. So you turn up the source, there's no.
And
Yeah. So we'll first turn off the gas in the back.
In the back.
Did you know the Riverside County Hazard Reduction Office enforces the removal of abandoned or neglected vegetation? Without this important department function, our residents and first responders are left vulnerable to various types of dangers. Let's join fire prevention technician Brooke Amimoto as she explains further.
Constantly on the move. Fire prevention technicians with Riverside County Fire Department are canvassing the county to identify and notify landowners about hazard abatement on their parcels.
This time of year is our busiest time of year, but we're out here all year long, checking on these weeds, checking on these hillsides, making sure that we have the clearance that we need in case something does break out.
Unapproved parcels have no homes or structures on them, but the weeds and the bushes are a fire hazard and may threaten structures around them.
So as you can see here, this vegetation that's really thick and high is definitely within 100 feet from these homes. So our goal is to get all this cut down and push that back.
Owners receive a 30-day notice of violation to either mow or disc their property. If they choose to ignore the notice, they will be deemed non-compliant.
We take before photos of the vegetation, then we draft up some documents and issue it to a county contractor to have the parcel force abated. The county contractor comes and abates the parcel according to our instructions, and then we end up issuing the parcel owner a invoice for the work that was done by the county contractor.
That can be pricey for parcel owners.
When you have more than 1 acre, it starts to get up there in cost. Handwork or weed whacking mainly, then we bill by square foot. And because it's more labor intensive, it then becomes more costly ultimately to the parcel owner.
Miles away, Amimoto shows an example of a compliant and non-compliant parcel.
This owner brought this parcel into compliance as per the notice of violation that we sent 30 days ago. Unfortunately, this parcel owner has not. As you can see, we're looking at least almost 2 feet of vegetation, which is well above the requirement for compliance with the ordinance.
Technicians' responsibilities include monitoring railways and power lines, all efforting to get one step closer to compliance and helping protect life and property.
Making sure these weeds and grasses are cut back, going up on the hills, making sure we got enough clearance on the back rows for our staff on the engine company, for if they do have to go up in the back area to put out some fires, they got good access, good clearance for their own safety as well.
We'd like to congratulate Battalion Chief Dan Harris on his retirement. Thank you for your 28 years of dedicated service. We wish you and your family nothing but the best.
To stay up to date on current incidents as they happen in Riverside County, be sure to follow at CAL FIRE RRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? If so, send them our way to rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Jody Hageman, and thanks for watching.